Happy Monday, everyone. It's Chris coming to you with our Monday moment here at Springs Law Group. Today, I wanted to talk about 5 ways to protect yourself on social media after you've been injured in a car accident. And it's important because you generally think that after an accident that was not your fault, you can kind of just go along status quo on how things have been prior to the accident, even on social. But the reality is you need to have a game plan in place on what to do after you've been into an accident, how to act on social. And the reason we use the term protect yourself is because you want to do everything you can to make sure that you're not being kind of spied upon or looked at and things like that from an investigator or the at-fault insurance company and things like that. So let's talk about what to do here. So the first thing you want to do is don't post anything about the accident itself on social. And the reason being is you want to make sure that that's a private thing. It's something that where you should be kind of, going about your treatment, working it that way and just kind of working with your doctors, working with an attorney and just keeping it close to vest in that sense. And then the next thing is don't share any new photos of yourself. So this kind of reminds me of that old adage of the person, what the insurance company is looking for is the person who might be like in a neck brace, but then happens to be out skiing the following week. You don't want to post any new photos of yourself because those photos potentially could be used against you later and to help devalue your case. If you're talking about certain injuries or scarring that you may have had in the accident, but yet then a photo shows that you're just fine, then they could try to use those against you. So don't share new photos of yourself. Tip number 3 is going to set your social to friends only or to private. And the reason you want to do this so that it's just you guys, it's only people that you know. You're not letting in strangers, view your social or anything like that. It is a privately held account. And by strangers, I mean, an investigator or someone like that, their primary job would be to help figure out ways to devalue your claim. And then tip number 4 is ask friends or family not to post about your accident. The same reason about yourself not posting about the accident. You don't want people kind of seeing who your friends are and then going out and looking at you, and finding, hey, my son or daughter was just in an accident and look at all the horrific things that happened to them. Or, hey, they were in an accident, but they're feeling so much better now. So you don't want people commenting on you about your accident itself. And so definitely ask them not to post about the accident as well. And one of the big ones here is tip number 5 is going to be never accept new friend requests from people you don't know. And this should just bode true generally, but don't do that because, again, it could be an investigator, it could be somebody from the other side that's trying to get in just to look at your social so that they then can do a run through of everything going on there. And what are they going to look at? They're going to look at how are you doing physically on social? What things, whenever you're talking about your non-economic damages like pain and suffering, things like that. When they talk about lost wages, are you actually saying you have lost wages, but then there's a job posting on social? So they're trying to find things that aren't going to line up from your claim. So it's the one thing is do not accept friend requests from people you do not know on social. But so for us, it's important then too that you kind of keep that thing locked down, keep your social locked down after you've been in an accident. And you don't have to keep it locked down forever, but just after you've been in an accident, till you're done treating and you have your case resolved, keep all of that locked down because you want to do your best job to maximize your claim that you can so that you can only just focus on yourself and getting better from those injuries that you sustained and then letting, attorneys like ourselves, work that claim for you as well. So those are 5 tips today on how to protect yourself on social media after an accident. Hope everybody is having a good day, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye now.